let's look at example 6. We are dealing with function notation. Now up at the top, it gives us f of x, that is the f function, and it tells us that's negative x squared plus 5x minus 3. It also gives us g of x, that is 2x plus 3, so the g function is 2x plus 3. Now in the first part of this, they say find f of 2. So what that means is when x is 2, what is your y? To get that, you take the 2 and you plug it into the f equation everywhere you see an x here. So what I'm going to have is, this would be negative, and then in parentheses, 2 squared plus 5 times 2 minus 3. You just take out the x's and you replace them with a 2. Be very careful that negative in the front stays in the front. You're not squaring the negative, you're squaring the 2. So this is going to give me negative 2 squared is 4, plus 5 times 2 is 10, and then minus 3. Negative 4 plus 10 is 6, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. So the only answer they want to see is that positive 3. So what that tells me is when x is 2, y is 3, and the point 2, 3 would be on that graph. Now in the next one they ask you to do f of q. This is weird but super easy. You go to the f equation and you take out all the x's and you change them to q's. So the answer is going to be negative q squared plus 5 times q minus 3. And that's all you do. Now on part G, they ask me to do g of a plus 1. So I'm taking this a plus 1 and I'm plugging in the g equation right there for x. So instead of 2 times x, I'm going to have 2 times a plus 1 and then bring down the plus 3. You do have to distribute. 2 times a is 2a. 2 times 1 is positive 2, and you bring down the 3. You don't do 2 times 3 because the 3 was not in parentheses. Now we do have one more step we can do. We can combine our whole numbers there. The final answer would be 2a plus 5 because 2 plus 3 gives me the 5. You can't add the a's and the whole numbers together, so that's where you stop.